TV is Leanna from Blackhawk Financial. We're so excited to have you here on the show today.
Thank you, Karin.
Now, you are here at IDS because you are involved with Pitch Tank, and you were looking at it from a little bit more of a financial end of things. So can you just tell us in a quick nutshell what you're doing with Pitch Tank?
So I'm here at Pitch Tank today with Gray Magazine to give a perspective on the financial startup side of things, where investors would be looking at the pitch ideas to invest in the project or the company. And sort of asking them some of those tough financial questions that they may or may not have the answers to today.
Okay, and for any of those who are watching this who might not know what Pitch Tank is, can you just summarize that really quickly?
Right, so Pitch Tank is a group of young entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs that are just starting their way into the design world. And they all have different ideas on some sort of project or product that they want to get started on and build a business from. And so there is a panel of judges here today, and we all specialize in different areas. And we're going to be deciding who is the big winner and
judging, and giving your feedback from a financial perspective.
Yeah, so we all have different individual areas of expertise. Mine is finance, of course, and so we're going to give them some feedback, and then the winner gets some mentorship from us as well.
Wow, amazing. Okay, so, and you also have a book that's coming out.
Yes, that's right.
And this is all about financial literacy. Yeah. And okay, so tell us a little bit about that, because I find that very, very exciting.
Yeah, so the book is called Young, Fun, and Financially Free. It comes out in November, which is Financial Literacy Month in Canada. So it's really exciting. It's the first book I've ever written. I'm a numbers girl, not a words girl, but apparently it's all right. So
yeah. No, I think that's incredible, because I also have a YouTube channel where we talk a lot about entrepreneurial type stuff, and I think there's such a need for financial mentorship when it comes to building a business, starting a business, all that type of stuff. So I think it's amazing that you're doing that.
Yeah, and I think it's important for people to understand whether you're talking about personal finance or business finance, especially when you're a startup, is your first business credit cards and your first business accounts and your first business loan. That's all based on your personal credit. Your business doesn't have any credit yet.
It's true.
So it's really important to know those basics about your own personal finance so that you can make your startup venture successful.
Totally. Now, do you have any quick tips that, I'm sure you've got lots of tips in your book, but do you have any quick tips that you could summarize for us here on just good financial know-how if you're launching a business?
Well, I would say if you're launching a business, it would be important to know what your credit score is. That's something that not a lot of people actually go and look up, and I didn't even look it up for a long time. I knew I had good credit, I could get a mortgage, I could do pretty much anything I wanted. But I think when you're going to look for either a business loan or you're going to be partnering with investors or a startup incubator or something like that, you should know what your credit score is, because
And how do you do that? So I actually don't even know how to do that.
So what you can do is, I mean, you can go onto any like TransUnion or Equifax, or maybe you want to use the TransUnion website.
Okay.
So you can go there and you can, sometimes you can get one for free if they have a promotion on, or you can pay a one-time fee of $5 or $10 if you just want to get your credit score and your report one time.
Right.
But you can also subscribe to a service that costs about $10 a month, and you can watch your credit score every month if you're trying to rebuild your credit.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a few different ways. But yeah, really important to know so that you have the confidence going into investor meetings that you got your stuff together, you have your pitch ready, and people should be wanting to invest in you, and they know that you're financially responsible.
For sure. I love that tip. Do you have any advice or common things that you see in terms of financial pitfalls or things to avoid?
I would say a lot of people, whether it's business or personal spending, I think people fall into a trap of unconscious spending.
Yes.
Going out for dinners and drinks and buying your friends rounds, all good fun stuff. But at the end of the month or at the end of the year, you might not have that account balance, whether it's in your business or personally, that you would need to have to keep developing yourself as a person, whether you want to buy a home or you want to buy more assets for your business and grow your business. So I think being conscious of what you really want, what are your end goals financially and personally, and how is your money going to affect that, and just making sure you're not overspending like crazy and not even realizing it. That's the problem for most people. They just don't realize it.
Yeah, totally. Well, that is amazing advice already in such a short amount of time, which actually makes me even more excited about your book. So just one more time, the title of your book?
It's called Young, Fun, and Financially Free.
Okay, and that comes out?
In November. I don't have the exact date yet, but Financial Literacy Month.
Okay, great. And if people want to find you, what's the best way to, how do we get a hold of you, or how do we find you?
So I do a lot lot of financial education through social media. So you can find me on Instagram at Leanna_Hawk. You can go to my company website, which is blackhawkfinancial.ca.
Okay.
Or youngfunfree.com, which is the book's website.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us here at Great TV, and good luck with all the pitches today.
Thank you.
And enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Karin.
Leanna. Yeah, great.